Hi, Peter. It's good to have you.
Hi, Gerd. Nice to see you. Always good to see you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to leave a little testimonial about our work together. What were you doing professionally when we started the coaching program together?
Sure, I'm happy to share. And I remember I was the head of global operations for a German football club, bigger football club. It was totally new situation for me because I was working internationally with, always bigger parts of my job in with international travel. So new situation at home, new situation at work, a growing team. Growing expectations, always looking for what can be the next step and how can I grow, how can we grow as a team, as a person, but also as a business. And so it was a pretty new situation for me, and a lot of new topics coming on my desk, so it was quite challenging at this time. So I was very happy when there was a man called Gertrude Weicher who crossed my path.
Thank you. So, what did we work on? What were the results you got from our work together?
I think you really helped me in first sorting myself to really get a clearer picture about me and my situation, my targets. To get everything in the right order. But also, what was very valuable for me is to more get the perspectives of others. So you always help me to get objective again, because for sure you always see what's happening to yourself and how this is affecting you, and it always helps to have somebody outside saying like, yeah, probably this is how you were seen from another side. Probably this is how you were seen um, from this side, and there's always more than one truth in the whole topic. And reflecting that with you and thinking into this perspectives helped me to get the right answers and get the next steps done, because I, I I got a better understanding for what to do and how to do it. So this was
Yeah.
really valuable, and then helped me through a very difficult time.
Thank you so much for sharing that and going into depth there. I'm specializing in this part of getting to know your own paradigms, how you look at the world, and how you can change those. So maybe there's something you want to share that was valuable for you. What paradigm that you had, and how maybe it shifted to another paradigm that was more helpful, and how you got to do things.
I think the biggest paradigm shift was for me like, I need to be successful in business to be valuable as a person,
Mhm.
and recognizing it's not that way. You're valuable anyway, and every success you have in business is like a bonus. It's on top. It's like you can be happy to live all this, and it was really like, looking backwards, it was a perfect time. I had the time of my life in this job, but it was so challenging on the other side. And
Mhm.
then this paradigm shift was very much defining a new me. So and this was a big life changing step.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And how do you feel today? How's life?
I'm feeling great. A lot of things have changed. The whole situation has changed. I made some decisions for my personal career path that wouldn't fit into the old paradigm shift because it was not the typical path to go. Um, but it's much more connected to purpose, much more connected to my core strength, um, so that I would say like I've done a lot of things the right way, even
Yeah.
though in the first steps it was always a little bit difficult, and there were times where you were questioning yourself. But um,
Yeah, you've got to work through that, right?
yeah,
The
correct.
critics in your head that are still active then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like that. It's not like everything is gone and now you're 100% clear. It's always like you you're struggling. You're having times where
Mm.
things run better, um, run not so good, and there I'm always happy to have you on site to just reflect on that and ask like what's behind that. How is that a current feeling, or is that something deeper? Um, and yeah, that's good to have you with that, because it's always the paradigm, it's the perspectives, but it's also like to discuss your own thoughts with somebody who has a good understanding for you as a person,
Mm.
but also for your business topics, and then can give you a feedback on that without any interest in that. So there is no personal interest for you in giving me a feedback to the one or to the other directions, like giving me very clear picture of what I said
Mm.
myself. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
and
this is
just sorting the thoughts, right, and understanding what's the old paradigm and how should I or could I get into the
yeah,
next paradigm, my new
yeah,
paradigm that is more helpful and more true to myself.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. So,
Thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure. And what would you say to those who consider going through a coaching program with me? What what would you tell those people?
do it, just do it. No, I do totally get the concerns you're having. Like, do I really need that? Is that really helping me? Is that something I need a business coach for, or executive coach for, or is it something I can just reflect on with my friends or whatever? And from my personal experience, it's something different. It's something very special you get, because there is 100% objectivity, there is focus on yourself, there is understanding. And even though it's sometimes just reflecting for yourself, and you doing the work, but you wouldn't do that work without getting the right questions.
Yeah.
And Gerd is an absolute brilliant character in understanding and knowing where to put the finger to, where the pain is, and what question to ask, and um, what little practice you can do in your everyday work or whatever. And so it's really valuable. And I already said that before. I'm so grateful. So um, yeah, how much that helped me personally. So I just would recommend everybody who's in the situation where you said like, can use some perspectives, can use some help. I want to reflect. I want to get a better understanding of my situation, or where to go next, how to work on me, on myself, on my team, um, to get somebody on board at your side you can just discuss it with on a very high level of, yeah, of execution level, but also on a psychological level, like understanding the people, understanding yourself, and this is what you get out of that. It's highly valuable.
That's great. Thank you so much, Peter, for saying that. And that's helpful to others to consider whether or not to utilize me as a coach for them and their issues. So thank you so much. And I wish you all the best. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Ged. It's just a pleasure, and I'm so happy that's our paths cross, that I would recommend to you, to everybody. And yeah, just happy to know you.
Thank you. Take care, Peter. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.